All right, what's up, guys? Happy Thursday, happy Friday Eve. How we all doing? Let's get the music started. Let's go ahead and get the TA out of the way. Oh, new song? That seems like a good one. All right, let's pop up chat and let's go ahead and say hello. Oh, no one said hello in chat. I guess this is what I get for being late today. No worries. I do see a couple of you guys here watching live, so I really do appreciate you guys stopping by anyway. Say hello if you're here. Let me know what's up, how you guys doing. And let's go ahead and transition over and let's get the party started because I know that's what you guys are here for. All right. Otin, how you doing, my friend? Hola, ¿cómo estás, mi amigo? My Spanish is not good. It's okay, but it's not good. It's not good. So yeah, it's weird not seeing you guys. Well, okay, so let me explain. I'll explain real quick. So you guys know I try to aim for like 1:30, say 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when I usually try to stream. It's just a very, very slew of things. All right, I woke up late. All right, my fault. Also, I started doing laundry and my washing machine broke, so I had to basically leave my house, go to a public laundromat. I hate doing that, by the way, and finish my laundry there. So I had to wait for that to finish. Then I came back home, and next thing you know, I was having network issues. My internet was down. You know, look, I still have my phone, but my internet was down. And then by the time I came up, I started booting up the stream. YouTube Studio wasn't working. It was just a whole disaster, but we're here. We made it. Alif, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Mr. Reckless, yo, Johnny, good to see you, my friend. How you guys doing? How we doing? So yeah, we fortunately there's not too much to talk about. There is a possible, I guess, continuation setup. I mean, this is not a big enough continuation setup to take profit off of the original short, not one bit. This is the largest setup we've had in a very long time, and I'm going to be very how do I say this? Cautious of taking profit too early. I'll just say that. So if you guys don't know, let me go ahead and just do a quick little update, or I guess a recap. First world problems, absolutely, Leaf, absolutely. All right, so A to a B to a C. All right, if you guys don't know, and as long as we're below this pivot, this is going to be the setup that we're going to continue, or at least hopefully continue to the downside. And on the larger scale, I know I don't want to talk about this too much because I don't want to make it seem like I'm too overly bearish, but I have to give you guys a kind of different options of what could be going on. Oh, there's something in my ear. So first things first, you guys know ABC off of the recent uptrend that we've been in, and it's possible that we could be building a much larger A to a B to a C. You know what? I just try this again. A to a possible B to a larger C. Remember, this is the most bearish option. All right, I'm not saying this is going to happen for sure, but if price is going to extend, or if this bear market is going to extend, for me to be the most confident in an actual bear market reversal or the bear market ending, I would need to see a lower low and then a reclaim of this level, and so to be able to sustain above. If we can pull something like this off, I would be way more inclined to start, considering a larger possible bull run, and maybe call it an end to the bear market. But like I said, that's more of a confirmation for me. We could be done. All right, this 15.4K could be the bottom. I'm not saying that's the case either, but we kind of have to look at, different options, see what's on the table, and see we kind of work with what we got. So maybe this ABC, which I drew up before, right? This is going to be the kind of the more medium-term bearishness to a long-term bullishness. In case you guys, this is just a recap. I talk about this plenty of times. And you guys know I'm not trying to be glued to one bias. There is some times where are a little bit more bearish or bullish than others, depending on how the market responds to certain levels. But at the moment, based off what we have here, the kind of the medium in between the middle of the road option is that maybe we have bottomed, but this ABC is actually part of a larger A. All right, and we're working on a much larger B wave. Now, the question is, do we bottom at 19.5K? Or are we done here? To be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of this little leg just being the end of this downtrend. At least the test of 24K being the end of this downtrend. I'm not the biggest fan of that one bit. But just because I'm not a fan of something doesn't mean it can't happen. But going into what could be going on, all right, we have to look at the different support levels below and see where price can reverse off of. And you know, we can technically we can go all the way back down and put it at a double bottom. But as long as we don't put in a lower low, technically this still could be bearish. But at this point, if we are going to retrace 90 to 95%, I honestly just think we're going to go ahead and test break the low. That's just my personal opinion. But so we could be working on a larger B wave at the moment, and then from there find some sort of support, and then go ahead, and that's when we go ahead and actually go ahead and test higher areas of resistance, possibly break a new all-time high. But if this is going to happen, this is going to be a much longer stagnated uptrend. I'm not expecting this to be way too aggressive anytime soon, to at least March, April of next year. I'm not saying this entire move is going to take that long. If anything, we can go probably all the way to November, maybe December. And then from there, we can start working on, you know, possibly an A to a B to a C kind of. I don't know. I'm not too focused on exactly what the market can do. I'm just trying to show you guys what is possible. But just understand that either this retracement is going to end at some sort of significant area of support, or we're going to go ahead and actually cross below the previous low at around 15.4K. Maybe go lower. I'm not too worried about if we go lower, but I'm more concerned about if we can sustain or regain the previous level of VA or the previous support of 15.4K. So from there, that's pretty much it when it comes to longer term options for BTC. I really don't see anything else that is plausible at the moment. I am not the biggest fan of actually no, before I say that, let me go back and let's just look at the support levels that we need to keep an eye on. Keep an eye out on. I don't know. I don't know why that sentence was so difficult for me. But this is levels that we do have to be aware of. All right, so I know on Coinbase and other larger spot exchanges, this was not tested. So I'm going to go with that. We technically haven't tested it yet. About 24/7. All right, from there, the most significant area of support, in my opinion, if we're not going to test 24/7, is going to be around 19.5. So as long as we can, if we test 19.5 and then we can bounce off of that, that's a good area of confirmation that maybe we're bottoming. But you know, we're not even there yet, so I can't even make that statement. And from there, I would say 16.2, but ultimately I think that's not as strong as the 15.4K. So you can consider this a little pocket of support down here, but we have to take one level at a time. So as long as we're above 24/7, it could be a possible valid area of support, but we'll just have to wait and see, take it one level at a time. Let's do Ethereum. And you guys know, like, if you have any questions throughout this session or throughout the stream, please let me know. If you guys have anything you want me to look at, please feel free to ask as well. But unfortunately, because of what's been going, I mean, I know this downtrend was quite aggressive in the beginning. We could be in a situation to where price can kind of take its time finding or consolidating before continuing further. We can definitely talk about that here shortly. Would you say that you kept profitability with ABCs in the last 6 months? Yeah, Mr. Reckless, I would say so. The account is sitting at about unrealized. I think we're sitting at about like 1,800, somewhere around there. I could be wrong about that. 1,800, 1,700, somewhere around there. But we're still net positive. The hardest part when it comes to doing a strategy like this is that it takes time. The growth is going to be there. It's going to be consistent, but it is going to take a while. what I am going to say is this kind of reaffirms what I've always been saying, is that unfortunately, like, this strategy is great. I love trading this strategy. It's probably the most consistent and profitable strategy I've ever used. The problem with this is that it's slow. And I personally think if you're starting out small, it's going to be very hard for you to grow a significant amount, you know, during the course of this bear market, bull run, etc. It's going to take a while for you to get there before you might not. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to say carefully. I'm just going to be real. Like, if you guys are starting out small and you guys are using the strategy, it's going to be consistent, going to be profitable, but if you're expecting to grow a small account into a large account very fast, this is not the strategy for you. I'm just gonna be straight up. I'm just gonna be very honest with you guys. This is more meant for people that have a decent foundation, or are looking for consistent profits, and not looking to take, you know, 10 grand and turn it to $1 million. You know, we can take $10,000 and grow it consistently with using the strategy, but this is not a get rich quick you know, kind of style of trading. This is something that's not going to take a small amount and grow it into a large amount. I've always said this. I still stick to this day, but I still love it. This is still my favorite strategy of all time, because it allows me to not only be consistent when it comes to being able to take trades and make money. It's not too high pressure, right? We're not sitting here taking trades every day, trying to look for setups every day. We allow the setups to come to us. All right, we allow the situations to form. Price action does the job for us. All we have to do is take the opportunities as needed, and over the course of time, we just make money. Let's see. But yeah, Mr. Reckless, I would say, yeah, I've kept profitability within the last 6 months. Yeah, it's slow, but it's there. How do you decide how many trades you take? Is it the amount of available margin you have left, or is it something else? Usually, Alif, what I like to do is I like to set a stick percentage of what I like to expose myself with. For example, let's say a bunch of setups are forming. I'll limit myself to about like 6 to 9% exposure at a time. So if you're using 3% risk, that's 2 trades or 3 trades, depending on what your risk exposure is. That's mainly what I go off of. I don't want to be risking 10, 12, 20% for every set of ABCs across, even if it's across multiple trade setups. I don't want to be risking that much on at one particular time, or at a bunch of trades at one conjunction, if that makes sense. I'm not trying to overexpose myself. So what I try to do is I'll take the best positions I can, what I see at the time, and I'll just focus on taking 2 or 3 setups at the most. Let's see. Masaki, did I say that right? I feel like I always mess that up. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Where's your beard, Johnny? I had to cut it off. Yeah, so I basically had to. I was going somewhere where I needed to be a little bit more kept up, so it's growing back. Very slowly but surely. I do not have the best beard genetics, so unfortunately, I do want to get that fixed. I've been like reading online how to like kind of fix like patchiness, because my beard isn't the most full. So maybe I'll be a winter or fall project coming up. Can you grow an account if you're taking profit at 0.441? Just make a separate account. You could do that, but Pratish, I don't think that's a bad way to do it. You know, if you have 2 separate accounts. You know, if you want to compare, I think that's a good idea. You know, if you want to take one account, trade how we do it. Or you want to take another account, take the same trades, or to take profit at a 0.441, you can absolutely do that. I've done it I haven't tested both simultaneously, but I've tested the 0.441 method. And the problem with that is you take profits at good times, but a lot of the times is you have a hard time getting back into positions. Or let's say you take profit at the 0.441, and let's just say it's the start of a larger move. You might miss out on a lot more profit than you might be willing to kind of sit on the side or leave on the table. So that's just me. Beard transplant? Absolutely not, Pratish. Absolutely not. There's like minoxidil. You can use like like there's certain oils, peppermint oil, and all this stuff to help grow it. I've seen people like grow or fix their beards in like 30 days, 45 days using like a derma roller and different stuff. It's pretty crazy what you can do. That's something I would possibly look into. Does the ABC long on Sol look good? We talking about this one, Leaf? I would say, yeah, I wouldn't take that smaller entry though. I probably would take the 22. Yeah, I probably would take the 22.17. May I get an opportunity to work for you as a thumbnail designer? I appreciate it. Unfortunately, my thumbnails are pretty straightforward. If you would like, DM me on Discord. So if you want to send me some stuff that you've done. I have another channel that I'm working on, and I plan on doing more pre-recorded content with that. So if you want to possibly help out with that, I think it'd be great. But my Discord information's in a link, not linked, but it's in the description below. So if you want to reach out to me, let me know what you got, and we'll figure something out if I need it. But like I have like 2 designs for thumbnails that I have that I just use, but for like pre-recorded stuff, I'll definitely consider it. Niraj, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. So yeah, let's go over ETH because I was starting that and I completely forgot. All right, so let's do ETH real quick. So in the larger term time frame, all right, we have this ABC. The question is this the beginning or the end of something? You guys know me. I can make an argument or a claim for both. To me, this is possibly the beginning of a larger possible ABC that's forming. And within this B wave, we have formed its own ABC. And we're slowly gonna be working our way back down. This is the most bearish case scenario, guys. I'm not saying this is gonna happen. I'm just saying you have to understand what is possible and kind of look for the levels ahead, above, or below, depending on which direction you're looking at. But that is definitely one possibility. So I will mark that out as a significant area of support. The other idea that I share on Ethereum at the moment is that maybe this ABC that's it. That's all we get. Right? And now we're working on some sort of larger A to a B to a C. All right, so we might be done. We could be doing something like this where we form a larger A. We're working on a larger B to a larger C. That's definitely possible. You could make an argument that maybe we might form one more high. I'm not the biggest fan of this. In my opinion, I just don't like the way this looks. Just from doing this for a while. But just because I don't like the way something looks doesn't mean it can't happen. So just understand that that's definitely a possibility that we can go and put in one more high and still actually put in a larger downtrend. But it really depends on how long it takes, because as we're getting closer to the Bitcoin halving, I'm going to find myself being a little bit more bullish and less bearish. So let's go ahead and talk smaller setups. I changed the song. All right. So, you guys know we have this larger ABC, and I'm currently short off of this setup. So, as long as we're below this pivot at around 2030, this is going to be a significant area to short or to sustain shorts from. If price can remain below this pivot, I am going to be a lot more bearish. And currently we are putting in a little bit of a larger downtrend here. So at the moment, that is my key area of resistance, key bearish level for ETH to hold. And from there, technically, if we are going to look for the larger term bullish bearish idea, we should be making our way back down to 885. Or we can look at the other possibility that I talked about before, is that maybe we're going to go ahead and put in a larger downtrend, but not actually put in lower lows. There's certain areas of support we can go ahead and look at, which I'm going to mark out here. That's gonna be around 1367 and 1073. So at the moment, we did actually test a previous support, which is actually part of a larger bullish ABC. And we are currently sustaining above that. So at the moment, I wonder if I got stopped out. Ooh, I might have gotten stopped. Let me check quick. Hold on. I might have gotten stopped. If I did get stopped, I might be in trouble. No, I didn't. Oh, it just missed my stop. Hold on, I can't make this up. Hold on. Oh, maybe the exchange is different. According to my exchange, my stop level is 1577. So I should have gotten stopped out, but I didn't. But I'm targeting much higher just in case this is a larger move to the upside. I'll go over where price can go if we are going to be bullish from here. But let's just take it one step at a time, or one step at a time. So 1625. So as long as we're above that, we technically have a chance to reverse. I'm not saying we're going to, but price has a chance to. So that's what I'm most. Let's see. Bullish from 1625. Yeah, for now. For now. I'm still more long-term bearish, but I have to understand, and I know this, a lot of the times we could be expecting lower, but we might not get it. So I think when the opportunity presents itself, especially when it comes to hedging or opposing positions, I definitely say take them, especially if it makes sense. That's just my opinion. But in this case, this makes sense. I think this is a good position for us to take. We do have a possibility to go much higher if this is going to be a potential bullish reversal. But until then, if we break that, we got to go ahead and test 1367. From there, overall 1073, and then finally 885. But at that point, if we're going to test the low, I think we're most likely going to break it. So come on. There we go. Let's see. I took the BNB long today. Let's see BNB. Oh yes, I see. That's a great position, Alif. Great position. Definitely, that's a good long position at 220. If that fails, 183. From a larger setup, but I think I actually like that setup a lot, but we'll have to see what happens. I need my water. Where's my water? All right. Let's see. Is there anything else you guys want me to look at? How's the SMC doing? It's a lot more fast paced than the ABC, right? Absolutely. So Monday, I'll show you. Mr. Reckless, let me go over. Let me make sure everyone has everything they want to look at out of the way, and I'll update you on what's going on with the Forex trading. I don't think there's anything. I mean, LTC. Let me know if you guys want me to look at something. LTC hasn't really been doing much. We are at a significant area of support. Joe, how's it going, my friend? How you doing? Yeah, sorry. Take your time. No worries, man. No worries. But I appreciate you asking. I definitely will talk about it. I just wanted to just get the crypto stuff out of the way first. Don't apologize though. How's KDA doing? KDA still below 50 cents. What else? Ripple is still doing the same. I think everything's still doing the same. Yeah, I really don't see anything else. If you guys want me to look at something else, please let me know. DOT came back to re-enter long. I haven't looked at DOT in a while. Let's take a look. It depends what exchange, I would say. I'm not too sure. The wicks are pretty close. I wouldn't say it's if you took it at the very bottom of that wick, I wouldn't say it's a bad idea. All right, I don't see anything else. So if you guys, we're gonna talk about Forex a little bit. So if you guys don't know, I've been trying something. So last week, or I guess this week, Monday and Tuesday was the only trading days this week. So let's go back to Monday and Tuesday. Let's see. Pissed, my Mac crapped out on me and the Genius bar was booked all week. Now I'm stuck house sitting for the weekend with just my phone. Oh, that sucks, Joe. How old was it? An older Mac? All right, so let me go over the trade setups. So I believe I took. Let me just find. Yeah, so wait, no, maybe it was. No, I took the euro. I know because I took this position here. So basically, if you guys don't know the strategy, hold on, I gotta change this. All right, so in case you guys don't know the strategy, pretty much all it is you look for the lows and the highs of each session. So in this case, this is the London session, or sorry, Asian session. And when London opens, you wait for price to come down, sweep, and then basically give you a break of structure entry. So basically what break of structure is, I'm a little bit more confident in how to explain it now. So for all you guys that are trying this, you maybe have a little bit of confusion of what break of structure is. It's not typically the way they talk about it in ICT. All right, basically what break of structure is when price is in a downtrend, and then price will come up and break the previous high of an uptrend after sweeping the low. All right, so after price sweeps the low, price has to come back up and break and confirm a candle above that level. Or it can do this. Or depending if, let's say the downtrend, let's say you get a sharper move, what can happen is if price comes up, puts in a I guess a start of an uptrend and then a pullback, that pullback now becomes the new break of structure. So even though it's not breaking this high, right, it's still coming up. You formed a higher low, sorry, a lower high, right? Yeah, lower high. And then you just wait for price to confirm above that, and that becomes your new break of structure. So let me show you the trade I took. The price wicked below, came back up. This was our break of structure level, was this candle here. So as soon as price confirms the candle above the candle close above this, we took the entry. Now, unfortunately, this was a really shitty situation because I got entered here. All you're doing is looking for a fixed 2 to 1. So fixed 2 to 1. And we never got it. Well, we did get it eventually. But unfortunately, I think the actual Euro USD pair was a lot better of a trade setup. Let me see. Yeah, the Euro USD would have won. But I think Great British Pound broke it first. 2018, so probably due for another one, but I want to see if it's a cheap fix for upgrading. Yeah, I would agree, Joe. I would agree. Buy today, you will not regret. Sorry, Donna. Unfortunately, I have to wait for price to tell me when to buy. I'm still using my 2011 Mac Mini. Wow, that thing is a dinosaur, you man. Congratulations for it surviving that long. But then, so that was a loss. And then I believe there was no trade during the New York session. Yeah, so during New York, so basically after that, you take the lows and the highs of the London. Wait for price to get back above. You can see we didn't actually break. We put it in like a lower high, and unfortunately, that probably would have been a winning trade. So then Tuesday came. Unfortunately, I fucking fell asleep, and I woke up at like 3:30, and I was like, oh, okay, nothing happened yet. So I basically waited, and next thing you know, I took a nap, woke up, and it was like 7 o'clock. No, it was like 6 something, and we were already like really deep in the trade. So you broke the high. This was a winner, but unfortunately I didn't catch it. All right, so this trade, you break the high, and now you're looking for a candle close below this wick here. So once you get a candle close below that wick, set the short. Stop loss above the previous high, target 2 to 1. You can see this one was a winner. So yeah, I could have got it. I woke up like a little bit after 6, so I had a chance to possibly get back in, but I just didn't take it. Just don't upgrade the software. That is true, you meant. But then during New York, I actually didn't take this trade. I'm kind of glad I didn't. So because I was just away from my phone, wasn't paying attention. So this is a mess up. It was a mistake on my end. I've been back testing it. I've been more focused on like seeing the results, like comparing results in the past, and I'm still actively trying to forward test. So I didn't take this, but this would have been your trade. So you wouldn't have gone in on any of this. This, I think this was the break of structure entry. Pretty sure that was the break of structure entry. So since that was your entry, candle close above it, targeted 2 to 1. And eventually, yeah, price hit it. Oh no, price didn't hit it. So you would have got stopped out or break even, depending if you use break evens. BT Crypto, B Team Crypto. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. So yeah, update on the Forex stuff. I haven't taken trades on Tuesday. Next trading day is not Friday, but next Monday and Tuesday. I have a calendar here with all the trading days. Are you up so far on Forex? So Joe, I was up 2%. No, I was up I was up 3%, and now I'm back on break even. But unfortunately, because if I took the trades and was on top of it, I would be up more. So just not taking the trades. Unfortunately, I'm just a little bit behind. Let me show you guys. Did I get rid of it? Oh, here it is. So if you guys are curious, I gotta find his fucking. I'm surprised he doesn't have his Twitter on here, but some guy on Twitter actively tracks this strategy, and he's back tested it, and you guys can see the results here. Basically, he has a result for each pair. Then he has his performance for each ticker, and then basically he has a section where you pick the strongest pair out of the two. And you guys can see the results here, and he's always updating them. I believe he updated. So you can see that trade was a win. Loss. I don't know if he took the last trade I told you guys about, because that happened pretty late in the day. But if you guys are interested, I can show you this. He's done a really good job at back testing. So you can see 76% ROI over the last 8 months. Basically, if you have this, like, it tells you, depending on what your account size is, it'll tell you how much you would have made. Which prop firm do you use? So at the moment, I'm using Tradingview. Is that how you say it? Is that how you say it? Oh shit, I fucked up. So I'm currently using Tradingview. So you can go up to, oh, that's nice, $1 million scaling plan. So right now, so the guy that I'm learning the strategy from, he had like a discount code. Fortunately, he's not working with this firm anymore. I'm still using it. Where is... All right, so I have a 2-phased 25K account. If you use... Why is it cheaper on... Huh. So when I bought it, TradeLocker was cheaper than MetaTrader, which is interesting. Is that across all? No. Huh. So he had a discount code. So after the discount of using TradeLocker plus MetaTrader, I only paid like $110 for my account. That's dope. You think human error is a big issue with this trade style? I think the hardest part of this is going to be learning the break of structure. I think once you get good at identifying the break of structure, then you can I think you'll be pretty spot on. So I think because it's a smaller time frame, the break of structure is always changing. So what's nice about him back testing this is that he gives screenshots. So you would have entered off of, that's the break of structure of the yellow line. Entered off of the candle close, boom, win. So if you guys want, I always, if you want, I'll drop the link to this. Let's see if it works first. Yeah. So if you guys want, I will drop this if you guys want to look at this. I just personally think, the rules are very straightforward. So for me, it's harder to mess up, but I think the break of structure, especially if you don't know what you're looking for, can be a little difficult. So I think there's a little bit of room for human error. I think human error does play a factor, but it plays a factor in every style of trading. With ABCs, we have the setups, people miss entries, people mess up position sizes, people mess up stop losses. So I think with any strategy, there's going to be human error. I don't think it'll significantly change the results of this because of that. Because I've been following it for a while, and I've been like watching live as it happens, and I've been pretty good at getting the entries pretty spot on. or almost pretty much exactly like how he would do it or others doing the strategy would. So that's just me personally. Let's see. Would you, Mr. Reckless, would you recommend it? Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna show you guys something else. So I made my own spreadsheet. So I've been like looking around different websites. I have a bunch of different websites here. Basically the first one's what I have currently. So what I paid, how much it cost, number of accounts, total accounts. And then I have this here. So basically total funding. At the moment, people are making, I've heard, depending on what your risk parameters are, I've been seeing results around 2 to 4% average a month. I'm using the lower end of this. So let's say an average ROI of total funding is 2% of that. So at the moment, if you can get 125K account, all right, once you get that unlocked, or once you pass the challenge, you have access to about that. And then I've been looking around different ones. I do like Fund and Engineer. That's a good one. Like Maven Trade, I never heard of this one, but I've heard there's a couple people who use it. The classic FTMO. FTMO is decent, but I actually like Tradingview. So one of the things that like you can see why I have this like, is the amount of accounts capped? Because if you really think about it, if you guys do really well with this, you can infinitely scale this, and it's actually really scary what you can come up with. So let's say for some reason, let's say you've been doing this for like a year and you say you've been doing really well. Let's say you were able to unlock, let's say all the master or all the top tier accounts that are capped. So just that alone, 1.2 million in funding. You have a chance to make almost 300K a year if you can be consistent around 2%, which I think is lowballing. But like, if you can sign up for some of these accounts that have like no caps, you can sign up for like, you know, let's say like 10 200K accounts. And the way you manage all these guys is something called a trade copier. So let me pull up. So you guys have to understand, a lot of 95% of all these firms. Oop. I'm not a big fan of Paladin, but a lot of these firms all use the same brokers, all use MetaTrader. So technically you should be able to link up. Basically, you get account information from MetaTrader, you copy it in, and you have something called a master account and a slave account. And basically, you link up all your accounts. You have one account that controls all your trades, and it'll set positions according to the percentage based off of what you have on your total account. So, you know, let's say you have 200K on one account, and let's say you have a 200, 150, 200, 100. Even though the amounts might be different, it'll take the same trades according to the percentage of what you're risking on the main account. So technically, you can almost infinitely scale this, which I just find mind-blowing. So if you have like 15 accounts, like this is absolutely stupid. I've been hearing a lot about Crypto Fund Trader, the prop firm. Got any info on that? So I did open up a challenge with them. My biggest problem is that I personally, when it comes to crypto, I think ABCs are the only way to go. On a larger time frame, and unfortunately they use a broker called ACAP, which is a forex broker, and they have something called swap fees. Swap fees are the equivalent of funding, but swap fees, they charge you 20 to 30 times more than they would on an actual like funding rate on any normal crypto exchange. So if you held a trade on one end, let's say you held a trade for a month, it would, if you had a normal swing trade on a normal crypto account with normal funding rate, let's say 0.1% every 8 hours, you might pay like maybe like $5 or $10, but you would pay probably close to $50 to $60 on that same trade using the same position size. And it's just, the funding rate is absolutely ridiculous. So for me personally, I don't think it's worth it. There's been positions like I've held a BTC short for a while on Crypto Fund Trader using their platform, and I was up like I was like $150, $160, but my swap fees were about $50. So it literally took away a third of my profit just from holding the trade. I think it's ridiculous. So if crypto exchanges came out with their own version of prop firms, that'd be stupid. That'd be absolutely ridiculous. I'd be very excited about that. But yeah, so like technically, like let's say this is, as long as there's no cap on it, how many accounts you can open, technically not the sky's the limit, but you can get to a point where you're making stupid money really fast. Like, let's say you had one account on every firm that's on this list. All right, so right now you would have about an average of 2.5 million in funding. I'm gonna count the one I have now. So you can, if you're averaging around 2% a month off of that, off of that 2.5 million, you have a potential to make around 600K in a year, which is, like I said, do what you want with that information. I'm not trying to get you guys too excited, but once you understand, this is with any trading model, any trading strategy. Once you understand, if you have back tested results, right, and you can forward test it, and you have success forward testing, and I have had success forward testing. Unfortunately, I have to like find a way to stay up and not miss these trades. Unfortunately, I mean, for this week and next week's gonna be hard for me, but the next couple of weeks might be easier because I have a lot of stuff going on. I'm gonna have a lot more free time in the next couple of weeks. So I should be able to be more consistent when it comes to hitting these trades. So I'll let you guys know. I promise I'll keep you guys updated. But if you guys want that documents link in the chat, this is going to give you access to what the strategy has done since February. There's people who have back tested it further, and even, I think back testing for almost 2 years. It's still pretty much consistent at around the same win rate, same rate of return. So this is very interesting. I'll just say that, very interesting. The fact that you're getting a 50% win rate on a two R&R trade is absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Now let me show you something. Let's. I think you guys have seen me do this before. Let's say you have 25K. Typical risk 1%. Risk to reward 2 with a 50%. So let's say these results are accurate. Let's just say 50%. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you will never have a negative set of trades. Or it's gonna be very hard to have a very negative set of trades. Yeah. You can do this 100 times, 1,000 times. I don't think it's gonna be very, very unlikely that you'll have a negative winning percentage. Which is insane. I've been okay. So we'll be able to trade more when this interest rate Powell shenanigans is over. Absolutely, yeah. I think right now there's only like 2 to 3 trading days per week. That's going with the strategy with what I personally love, because we're not chasing trades. Yeah, Joe, just like you said before. Thanks, Johnny. I really love that. It's only like 4 trades a week. It's still huge potential. Absolutely. So yeah, you have anywhere from 4 to 6 trading opportunities a week. And still you have the potential to make a lot of money doing this. So as much as I love trading crypto, much as I love doing this, if this works, I don't know if I'm going to say this, but I might be a little bit more inclined to start doing Forex more often. Am I going to make videos about it? Maybe. I don't know. I love crypto live streaming. Doing this is still like the bread and butter, still the soul. It's still a part of me, who I am. With ABCs, I'm making 70% win rate. Damn, that's a lot more than what I'm doing, you man. Congratulations. See, I don't know if that would be a correct break of structure, though. I feel like that would be a break. Even still, I think it would still be a win. Thanks to you, yeah, I integrated my own strategy with ABC. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. But, well, how come these links don't work? Maybe they expired. But yeah, if you guys want to look at this, here's the rules. Let's see. All right, I'm done looking at that. Because when I start looking at that, seeing the numbers, and I just get way more excited. Let's see. Take care, Johnny. You got to run. Thank you so much, Mr. Reckless. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna wrap it up here soon, guys. I'm gonna go start Wardle. Because I have stuff to do. Oh God, what happened? You guys know, always leave the small time frame up. Okay, so I know this is not it, but I want to see where the R and the D are in the D. Huh. What do you guys think? What's the weather gonna be like for the rest of today? I'm gonna check the rain report, see how bad it's gonna be. Yeah, not that good. You guys got anything? I got something. You're close, Joe. I was thinking this. Oh no, that D's not there though. No, you're right. Lordo? Oh, hold on. Do Spanish words count? Oh, lords? All right, yeah, so Joe is right. It's something blank ORD. There's no L. Do Spanish words count? Gordo? Ooh, this is bad. We're not doing good, guys. We're not doing good. Lordy, does anything? I wanna use the Y. Ford? There's no H, Joe. That's a good guess. No H, no E. Wordy? I think wordy is a good one. I can't think of anything else. I can't think of anything else. It's got to be it. Going once, going twice, and we got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Has to be at the Y in the end. Yep, I agree. Awesome. We did it, guys. All right. I actually want to check one more thing quick. I want to check the DXY because I forgot to do that. Oh, DXY still pumping? There we go. We'd love to see it. Love to see it. All right. That's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to check. All right, guys. I love you all. But unfortunately, we talked about everything we need to talk about today. I give you guys an update what's going on in trading, the TA, and the market, what the market wants to do. So let's go ahead and say goodbye. Have a good day, guys. Thanks for the info. Thank you so much for stopping by, Joe. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a good weekend. Guys, I won't be seeing you until... So I think, unfortunately, I might change it. I might see if I have time this week, and I should. I'm going to try. I know this week I did Monday and Thursday. Last week I did Monday and Thursday. I'm going to try to do Sunday again. We'll have to just wait and see. But I'm thinking Sunday, Thursday. I'm going to shrink it down to 2 days a week for now. Just because maybe once things are getting exciting, don't get me wrong. But once I think we get a larger reversal and we break out of this longer range on BTC, then I'm going to be a little bit more, confident in streaming more. I'm not confident, but I'm going to be a little more consistent in streaming more often, just because we've been still in this range. We've been in this range since April. So not really too much to talk about. But once you break out, I think it's going to be a little more exciting. So until then, I'll see you guys Sunday. I'm going to try to aim for Sunday. If not, I will let you guys know. But let's do the thing. Let's say goodbye to everyone. Joe, you mint. Mr. Reckless. Let's see. BT and Crypto. Armand. Later, Johnny. Take care. Until next time. Thank you so much, my friend. I really do appreciate it. Who else? Niraj. Alif. Prathish. Masaki. Otin. If I missed any of you, I apologize. I don't think I did. Yeah, Niraj. I think I said Niraj. Well, in case I missed you guys, thank you guys so much. Really do appreciate it. Let's see. BT Crypto. Thanks, buddy. Love to hang in TA. Thank you so much, my friend. I really do appreciate you stopping by and watching as always. Really do appreciate the support. But until next time, folks, I'll see you guys next week. Be good, be safe. Let's go ahead and do the thing. And let's sign off for the day. Let's get in position. Move the mic. Whoops. Hold on. Let's find the end stream button. Bye-bye.